All right, guys, welcome to another edition of the Natural Alternative Live Q&A. I want to welcome all of those persons who are joining us on our various social media platforms. If you are watching us on Instagram, our Facebook pages, our Facebook groups, our YouTube channel, I want to welcome you to the Natural Alternative Live Q&A, where we deal with the questions relating to your health and well-being, sharing with you what are the natural alternatives out there. Now, we are streaming live on multiple platforms, so on a point of clarity, whenever I mention description, I'm always referring to our YouTube channel. All the links that I'm going to be mentioning are going to be in our description below. I want to shout out to all of those persons who are helping us, who are crusading with us in getting this message out, who are sending out the links, who are sending in the questions. I want to thank you very much, and I want to encourage you to do the same. I want you to send this link out to somebody, share this link out to somebody, let them know that the Natural Alternative Live Q&A is on, and let them get a chance to get some of the information that we're going to be sharing today. I want to do some very quick reminders. I want to remind you that this is actually a live Q&A session. And so, guys, we are depending on you to send in your questions. We use those questions to inspire us and to determine content for the upcoming show. So when you ask your question, then you are helping helping us by planning forward. Also want to remind you and inform you about our telemedicine services. What is telemedicine? Telemedicine is, as the word implies, medicine using telephone. And so the American Medical Association did a study, and they found out that 70% of the persons who actually go in for a physical visit at a physical healthcare facility don't need to actually go, 70%. And so most of those persons could have been helped remotely through a telemedicine consultation. And so we have a telemedicine platform. We want you to experience that. And so we have a 15 minutes free consultation program. The link is in the description below. That's our YouTube channel description. You can go there and you can find that link, and you can schedule a 15 minutes free consultation. Also, we have a paid subscription membership program, and that is a program designed to give persons the ability to take advantage of multiple consultation sessions for the month for one low monthly fee. We have packages for individuals, for couples, and for families. Again, the greatest weapon against sickness and disease is education, not medication. And the best form of medicine is prevention. And so we don't want to see you only when you're sick. We want to help you to get healthy and to stay healthy. And the best way to do that is to have a platform in which you can have access to ongoing consultation, coaching, mentorship as you need. Also, our paid subscription membership program entitles you to discount on products, discounts on retreats, discount on classes, discounts on all types of cool informational resources that we have. So what you need to do is to go ahead and become a paid subscribe member. Also want to remind you of our upcoming Beating Diabetes Naturally virtual retreat that will be held June 15th to 24th. It's the first we're going to be having one of any such retreats. Every single month we have actual physical retreats, and over those months we have seen many persons testified of being restored to health, of losing weight, of walking after not being able to walk, all types of testimonies. And so what we want to do is that we want to share that with you. We know that a lot of you can't come because of many reasons, with price being one of them. And so what we are doing is that we are launching a Beating Diabetes Naturally virtual retreat. We know that this may not be possible, or this may not be the type of program that everyone can participate in depending on the state of your health. So what you need to do is to reach out to us through our free consultation, and we want to screen it to find out if you can participate in our upcoming Beating Diabetes Virtually virtual retreat coming up, June 15th to 24th. We're going to be dealing with a number of cool stuff. We're going to be having alkaline meal preparation classes. We're going to be having live castor oil pack and colonic enema therapy training. We're going to be having live transformation classes and so much more. We want you to definitely benefit by being a part of our upcoming virtual retreat. And so we have also included a link in the description below. All right. Now, before we go into today's topic, we want to spend some time, a little bit of time, looking on a product from our 876.com catalog. All right. So today we are going to be looking on Sarsaparilla. All right. Sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla, me love, me confidence. So, chronics, you have nothing on us. We want to help some of you to experience the effects of sarsaparilla. Yesterday, I had, we talked about chainy root. I didn't get a chance to sample my chainy root because we didn't get a chance to soak it. We have to soak these products, right, roots and barks, for at least 12 hours prior to what we call boiling them, so that we can get the full benefits from the medicine that are in these plants. So today we're going to be looking at sarsaparilla, and I already have some that has been soaking. All right, it's in my kettle, it's soaking, and I am going to be having that in a little while, and I'm going to be telling you exactly what are my personal experience, what are my personal feelings experiencing sarsaparilla. Alright, but we are continuing our look on herbs that improve sexual performance in men naturally. And today we're going to be continuing that by looking at sarsaparilla, a very well-known herb in the Jamaican context. And sarsaparilla goes by many names depending on the region that it's from. So sarsaparilla from Japan is called Japanese sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla from America is called American sarsaparilla. So today we're going to be talking about Jamaican sarsaparilla, or Smilax ornate. That's the name of it, Smilax. Yeah, Smilax ornate. And for centuries, indigenous people around the world has been using sarsaparilla to treat a number of ailments. I know that it is very popular here in the Jamaican context. A lot of Rastafarians, a lot of the men, you know, Jamaican men are known for performance. You know, women travel from all over the world to experience the potency of Jamaican men. And I may think, because Jamaican men are obsessed. Jamaican men are simply obsessed with finding those tonics, with finding those roots that make them potent. And so we want to share that with you. But sarsaparilla is not only an aphrodisiac. Sarsaparilla is used to deal with conditions such as arthritis. It's used to deal with a number of skin problems like psoriasis, eczema, dermatitis. The root was also believed to be a very powerful medicine for dealing with conditions such as leprosy. And sarsaparilla was introduced in the European medicinal context, and eventually it was registered in the United States Pharmacopoeia to treat syphilis. So it's a very powerful herb. It's a very powerful blood cleanser. It cleanses the blood. And one thing about sarsaparilla is if you're looking for a blood cleanser that is not bitter, then this is your friend sarsaparilla. So sarsaparilla has long been esteemed in the history of traditional use, not only here in Jamaica but in the Caribbean. It was commonly used to treat coughs and cold by the Native American people, who made a soothing tea from the sarsaparilla root. It was also used to deal with sore throat, stuffy noses, but other traditional uses include promoting sexual health, which is it was very big on that. It is used as a detoxification herb and as a cleanser for the kidneys. So this is a herb that cleans the blood, that helps to clean the liver as well. And you know, the well-known herbalist Dr. Sebi talks a lot about sarsaparilla, and for right reasons, because this herb has some very, very powerful compound. One of the compounds that it distinguishes sarsaparilla, and sarsaparilla has the highest content of this particular compound. It's a compound called saponin, and these compounds bind to what we call endotoxins and remove them from the body. And endotoxins are found primarily in bacterial cells, and upon release in the bloodstream, they can contribute to all kinds of diseases, including inflammatory conditions that can lead to liver disease, flu-like symptoms, fevers, and respiratory disorders. And because of that, sarsaparilla is classified as an alterative, which is a herb that is used to clean the liver. Very powerful herb, very, very powerful herb. And sarsaparilla has also compounds that resembles testosterone. Yeah, that resembles testosterone, progesterone, and estrogen. And so plant hormones are not identical. They are not exactly the same as human hormones, but they are identical to human hormones. And because of that, the liver doesn't have to work as hard to produce actual human hormones. And so because of that, sarsaparilla helps the body to maintain proper levels of estrogen and progesterone. We can help hair growth. A lot of people who are men and women who experience alopecia, it is because of an imbalance in progesterone and testosterone level, and so hair loss is one of the results of that. Well, when you have sarsaparilla in your nutrition, when you have sarsaparilla as a part of your arsenal, what it does is that it helps reduces the hair loss. It is also used by bodybuilders as a natural steroid to promote muscle growth and muscle mass. So very powerful. This is actually a man's herb. There are some herbs out there that are female herbs, like black coash and blue coash and so many. But this is actually a man's hormone, and the steroids found in sarsaparilla also increases male sex drive and have been shown to increase blood flow and boost sperm motility. So it helps the movement of sperm. So this is actually a very powerful herb, sarsaparilla. This is one of the herbs that you can get from our 876.com website. The links are in the description. We have them in small, medium, and large packages. All right, so that's a look on one of the products from our 876.com catalog. Now we're going to take a quick look on one of the products from our HallelujahLifestyle.com catalog before I go into today's presentation. So I'm going to go through this very quickly. Today we're going to be talking about the kidney stone buster. Kidney stone buster. And the kidney stone buster, I mentioned it when I was looking at the kidney tonic. Alright? So if you watched that show, then you would have remembered that I did talk about the kidney stone buster. And the kidney stone buster ingredients is very similar to the ingredients found in our kidney tonic, except that it is in higher amounts. So it has the chancapedra, which is a plant traditionally used in Ayurvedic medicine as a diuretic to help relieve what we call mild urinary tract infection and also to expel kidney stones. As suggested in multiple research, chancapedra can also help stimulate the production of bile that breaks up and expels gallstones. So this is a very powerful herb. What I love about chancapedra in Jamaica, it's called seed palm bark or carimi seed or chamba bitter. What I love about this particular herb is that it not only deals with urinary tract infection, but it disintegrates, it dissolves kidney stones, making them easier to pass out. And additionally, what it does is that it expands the urethral tract so that those stones can come out. Anybody who knows anything about kidney stones knows that it can be very painful passing these guys out because they are very sharp, and while coming out, it is very common for them to slice the urethra, and hence it's very easy for persons to develop urinary tract infection because the urine, as you know, contains lots of bacteria, and so the urine content, once the urine gets into those open wounds, not only is it very painful, but it will cause infection as well. Another herb that is in the kidney stone buster is the mimosa pudica, called shema maka or shema darling. and this herb grows wild in Jamaica. It's also a herb that helps to boost sex drive. Very powerful. I've had many women testify about the effects. Women who have given it to their men, and men who have taken it, men, especially those security guards. Yes, you men that work on the night shift, you men that work late at night who lose your sleep, especially security guards, especially police officers, especially police. I'm not singling out you guys and said that you guys, but I'm talking about people who don't get a lot of sleep, whose nerves are being compromised. A lot of those men, I've seen a lot of those their partners, and they'll testify about the benefits of Mimosa pudica. And results have revealed that the Mimosa pudica or the Shemamaka is comparable to the effect of commercial drug treatment for urinary tract infections. This is a very powerful product. It's the kidney stone buster. It's a tincture, and we have seen excellent results. All right, so that's a look on a product from our HallelujahLifestyle.com catalog. And today we're going to go into today's show. If you've been watching us over this period of time, then you would have known that we have been looking on detoxifying the body. We've been looking at detoxifying certain parts of the body. On our first show, we shared 22 signs that you need to detoxify. And I also spoke about the fact that when people hear about detox, they only think about detoxing the blood or detoxing the colon. And so what I've done is I'm using this session to help persons to know when they need to detox a particular part of their bodies. And so on the previous shows we looked at when you need to how to know when you need to detoxify the blood, how to know when you need to detoxify the colon, and today we're going to be looking at how do I know when I need to detoxify my liver. Now, your liver is arguably the second hardest working organ in the body after your heart. The liver has a direct and indirect contact with every single nutrient that you consume and that passes through your body. And so chronic exposure to heavy metals can result in adverse symptoms such as mood changes, such as deteriorating organs, such as digestive problems, fatigue, headaches, infertility, memory or mental clarity issues, having problems, fogginess, poor immune function, and body tingling in the fingers, tingling in the toe. I tell persons that your liver is the black box of your body. You know, when an airplane goes down, recently we had planes going down over the Atlantic, and all they wanted to know is if they could get their hands on the black box, then they would have full access to what actually happened. Well, the body has its own black box, and that black box is the liver. The quality of your liver determines the quality of your life. There's a reason why it's called the liver, because it wasn't always called the liver. The liver was once called the lifer. The quality of your liver determines the quality of your life. It is one of the most powerful organs in the body. It has over 4,000 functions, and of that 4,000 functions, 200 of those functions are primary functions. And so pretty much if you travel across the world, you will see specialists for every single part of the body except the liver. The closest you'll come to a specialist for the liver is a pathologist, because when you die, that is a part of the body that they spend a lot of time on to find out the cause of death. They can know what you ate last week, the week before. They can tell you what medication you took. So it's very important. The liver is very important. And so a couple hundred years ago, a concerted effort was made to shift the organ of focus from the liver to the heart. Hence why we even have objects. You know, you have so many images of the heart. You have persons talking about the heart as a place of thinking. There's a reason why the heart has come under so much focus and magnification. It is to misdirect the focus from the liver, because every single doctor knows that if you spend time and care looking after your liver, it's virtually impossible for you to get sick. Every doctor knows that if there was a specialist such as a liver specialist, and if there were liver specialists in large amounts, then every other doctor would be out of a job. So that means it's important for us to spend time on the liver. There are tests for ear, there are tests for so many parts of the body except the liver. Very rarely will you hear a doctor recommending you to do a liver test. And the liver is a very robust organ. Usually when there is something wrong with your liver, it's usually irreparable, because the liver can be dysfunctional and the liver can have problems for years because the liver has the ability to repair itself. The liver is the only organ in the body that you can cut out a piece and it can grow back. That's how amazing the liver is. And so it's very important for you to spend time looking on your liver. So here are some signs that your liver needs cleaning. If you're having abdominal bloating, if you are experiencing unexplained weight gain, and we talk about if you're having weight gain of over 9 kilograms and you're finding it especially difficult to get rid of that weight, to lose that weight, especially you're using diet and you're using exercise and you're finding that the weight is stubborn, there's a high likelihood that your liver needs cleaning. If you're having signs where there's changes in your skin complexion, if there are changes in your urine, especially if your urine takes on a yellowish or a dark tone, then that's a sign that your liver needs attention. If you're having acid reflux or heartburn, if you're having trouble digesting fatty foods, and that one I can relate to because I had gallstone. My journey in natural medicine began when I had gallstone. I've never been sick in my life. For the first time in my life, I was sick, and that sickness was gallstone. I've never had anything so excruciating. And what I found out is that whenever I consumed any type of fatty foods that night, there was no sleep. Anybody who has gallstone can relate to what I'm saying. I remember nights when I almost felt as if I wanted to jump through the window. I felt pain that was not only pain that was so intense that didn't have a break, but I've also experienced a mental mindset. The pain affected my mind. Now I know that when you have a liver that is clogged up, it even affects your mental thought. And so if you're experiencing overheating of the body and excessive perspiration, then that's a sign that your liver needs cleaning. And also if you're having what we call fat panel or skin discolorations, these are also signs that your liver needs cleaning. That has led me, when I overcame my gallstones, I spent a lot of time researching and studying the liver, and I have a video on YouTube. If you look it up, Marlon Hurlock liver flush, if you type that in, then I give a step-to-step direction, a step-to-step tutorial as to how to make a liver flush, because there's two ways to cleanse the liver. One is by removing physical particles from the liver. Just came out the phone a while ago with a lady that was telling me that she took the liver flush and she went over the pail and she literally heard stones falling in the bucket. I have many persons who have watched the video and who have reached out to me to tell me, God, man, you saved my life. I can't believe that those things came out of me. I believe that it is so important to do a liver flush that every single human being should know how. And so that is the reason why I did that tutorial video, giving persons full guidance as to the ingredients and how to prepare to get their livers up and running. So apart from the physical cleansing, then there are heavy metals. If you are, especially if you're on prescription medication, if you're on prescription drugs, then I guarantee you that there are tons of heavy metals. If you live near where there's a welding plant, where there's any form of burning, where metals are being burnt or metals are being processed with heat, then there's a high likelihood that you have lots of heavy metal. If you smoke, or if you're exposed to persons who are constantly smoking, then there's a high chance that you have high levels of heavy metals inside of you. All right, yeah. So keep those comments coming. All right, keep those questions coming. We want to hear from you. We're going to take those questions. We're going to deal with them. I love the interaction. I love the interactions. Yeah, all of those new persons that are coming on. Go ahead and share the link. We want to get the message out there. We want you to help partner with us, crusade with us in getting the message out there. Remember, your health is your responsibility, and the greatest weapon against sickness and disease is education, not medication. And so we are blasting this message on different social media platforms. If you have not yet subscribed, then you need to subscribe to our various social media platforms. You need to join our Fibroids Natural Therapy group, our Weight Loss Challenge group, all the different groups that you are viewing this on. We want to hear from you. And of course, if you've not yet registered, you can go on over to our website and you can register. And I would encourage you not just to register, but to be one of our paid subscribed members. We have tons of information that we want to share with you, and we want you to help us in getting this information out. All right, so my tea is brewed, and I'm going to go ahead and sample that. Tomorrow I'll also tell you about my post-show experience. All right. It's a very nice flavor. Wow. It's not really strong, but it has a very nice flavor. It tastes something. It has a mushroom. That's it. It has a mushroomish flavor. Not very strong. It's not bitter or anything. Tastes nice. So sarsaparilla is an excellent tea, has an excellent taste. And what you can add to this is that you can add ginger. Ginger is a tonic, and ginger helps to almost carry any other herb around the body and improve the effectiveness of that. So, when I hear from you, I want you to go ahead now and click that link to schedule your free 15 minutes consultation. We want to guide you. We want you to experience our telemedicine service. And of course, we want you to partner with us in getting this message out. It was my absolute pleasure doing this again. I'm encouraged by the feedback. I'm encouraged by the questions. I'm encouraged by the testimonies. I'm seeing so many persons joining us. And I'm literally thrilled. It is my absolute pleasure in sharing. And if you have any suggestions, I want to hear from you. All right, so I want to thank you. I want you to join me tomorrow, 10 o'clock tomorrow, for another edition of the Natural Alternative Live. So until next time, remember, your health is your responsibility. And the greatest weapon against sickness and disease is education, not medication. Bye-bye.